All right. So James, you want to pick one to start with?
How about number 1?
That's a good one to start with.
Recommendations for sprint tri events here in Jersey for beginner triathletes. So for someone who has not done open water swimming, something that's easy, beginner friendly tri event. What could that be?
What could
I
that
don't know.
be?
It's like, here's a softball. Let me serve this one up to you on a platter.
Does anyone
Shameless
know
plug.
one? Does
Shameless
anyone?
plug. The PV Tri, I think
Yeah.
I heard is a pretty good one.
And I think it's not set in stone, but I think August 18th is looking like a good date.
Okay.
If that's the Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll submit some requests and plans, get the ball rolling. Hopefully this year we'll have ample time. Every year we get better and better.
little bit
Yeah,
on
more
timing.
and more
a little more
time.
time to get things ready. So if you're listening to this episode, mark August 18th as the day to set aside to do a beginner friendly. And it's not only just for beginners. It's
No,
a
it's good.
challenging
Yeah, the
course.
course is nice.
If you race it, that run will hurt. Same with the bike. But the swim is a pool, so that's a great way to start.
Yeah.
Pool swim.
Slide start.
Slide
Yeah.
start. Ooh,
Can't
yeah.
beat that.
And it's now 250 meters, not 300. So,
Right.
But it's worth it for the slide.
Okay, so now how about another race that maybe is a step up from that you think would be a good one? I don't even know if it's going to be a beginner, but I think the New Jersey Tri
Yeah.
puts on
NJ State?
NJ State.
That's
puts
my
on
favorite.
Puts on a
Yep.
great event. I think you
Agreed.
get that kind of big race feel.
And they have the sprint and the Olympic.
Right, they have a
options.
sprint on one day and Olympic on the other,
Was
which
this
I kind of
year.
like when they split it up and not have the sprint and the Olympic running at the same time. It's in a lake.
And that lake it's not a huge, giant lake, so it doesn't feel so scary, I
Yeah.
feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you've never
It's
done open
warm.
water swimming and like you're not going to get a chance to get in before the race, maybe not, but like I think it's a pretty calm introduction to open water swimming.
That was my first one.
Was
Yeah,
it?
me
And
too.
it's counterintuitive because it is most likely not going to be wetsuit
Right.
legal.
And that's the only thing I was going to say. Like, it's not going to be wetsuit legal.
But the counterintuitive part is like the water's nice and warm. So
Yeah.
there's no like shock
Yeah.
where you get that feeling of anxiety or tension. It's just comfortable water. And
Yeah.
I usually have my best swims. My 2 best swims, I think, have been at that race.
Yeah. And I mean, I think I never had any problems with cars. Like, it's an open course, but the roads are quiet enough.
The run is all like within the park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think, and this year it's going to be run by or associated with Challenge, which is a huge event promoter, mostly across in different countries other than the United States. But like, I don't know, if you want like a big time feel race, like a fun
The
event,
finish line is really nice.
yeah, like they roll everything out for you, and I think that's a great, like whether it's your first or your second, like a good race for anybody in the state to do. Middle
Yeah.
of July, so.
It's a good one to go back to.
Yeah.
If
I don't
you-
know if it's because it was my first, but it's my favorite. All the time I always tell people, go do that one.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's nice.
Well, this year it got changed to the sprint, so that was a bummer.
Yeah, because
with
of the weather.
Last year.
I'm like, wait. But the volunteers are always
Yeah.
plentiful and
Yes.
so enthusiac. Yeah, and
They
it's
get
a
so
really
many too.
Yes.
plentiful.
figure out
That's
Yeah,
where they
we
source
need to
them.
get more.
I told you where they get
Yeah.
them. They donate to those local charities, and those local charities then bring their volunteers.
Because it was impressive the numbers they got too when the weather was so bad. Like they
Yeah.
were still
There
out
was
there.
still a lot.
I feel like the year I did it, I noticed it was like a church group. And I don't know if there was like a big mega church down there somewhere, but
So it's not human trafficking.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But I
Start
mean,
some rumors here. Is that why Challenge took over?
yeah, they wanted to
sorry.
get in on that human
They
trafficking.
might even get more, even because
More
they're
human
bigger.
More-
yeah, more human
humans.
trafficking.
It's
Yeah.
international now, so
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
a bigger network.
right?
So it'll be interesting though to see if there's a difference with the new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, maybe it'll
we
bring
might
more
do it.
people.
Are we
Delmar?
going to sign up for
I
that?
kind of
don't
want to
know.
Yeah.
do that.
So I thought-
No, it's always been the same CGI racing or something
okay.
like that.
So I mean, we haven't released our like kind of team race calendar, but I
Right.
believe that was one of the.
I think that
ones
is on
I
there.
think that's on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it fits in a good spot. Like, but it's just a nice. I think it's a fun race.
Yeah.
It's not too far. Like you could just
Yeah.
go there day of and
Yep.
go back home day of.
Wyckoff's also
That,
nice
I
and
want to do
local.
that this year
Yeah, that's
too.
another good one.
Yeah,
That's
it's
going to
early.
be a tough one to fit in with Western
Yeah.
Mass. It's going to either be the same weekend or the weekend after. But
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's, I think right afterwards. But yeah, and that's only like a 800 meter swim.
yeah, so that's similar. It's a sprint Now it's pretty much a basic sprint triathlon, right?
But that water can be a little cold.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they have historically they've been doing mass starts, right? So you have to deal with that, which
Just stay on the outside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't make my mistake.
Yeah.
What was your mistake?
I was right in the middle.
And then what happened?
Chaos.
Chaos.
Did you bring your
ensued.
laundry with you? Like just
it was very chaotic, but it's fine. I survived. Got through it.
excellent. I saw last year someone took off their goggles as they were walking out, like in the water, taking off their goggles. And I saw them just drop it.
Oh, I
and then he
remember.
just
Yeah.
stared at it. He's
Oh,
like,
no.
like searched for a second. They were just
It's like,
Yeah,
"Ah, that's
God.
it."
yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
was like, ugh.
It's bad.
That's like a Maryland way to start a race.
Yeah.
Everything happening.
To get through it.
So yeah, those I guess that would be the kind of 3 races.
Yeah, I think those are 3 good ones, you know.
Yeah. So
PV
PV Tri, NJ State, Wyckoff.
Yeah.
But then the order they happen in is Wyckoff, NJ
NJ
State,
State,
PV Tri.
Tri. You can do all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do the first 2, PV Tri would be all right.
Yeah. For sure.
And then plus, we have our little lake we have access to. So if you're on the team, we can share that with you. And we'll get in the water was like end of May, early
Yeah, it's
June.
usually right around Memorial Day, right?
Yeah.
So those early races you might only get in once or twice, but
Yeah.
We'll do that. So
Yeah.
group swims again.
Yep.
You guys planning on maybe doing some like couch to sprint try, like PV try type of programs?
I think you just volunteered.
yeah, thanks for volunteering.
Yeah,
Yvonne.
thank you, Yvonne.
Speak to the board.
I think you just
Throwing
volunteered
mine
for
in
that as
the
well.
suggestion box.
Welcome to the board.
Crash course.
So everyone be on the
this
lookout. Coach Yvonne, Training
Yeah.
Peaks. send
I
that-
mean,
send that-
if
beam
you're
that over to you.
looking to just try one and not overwhelm yourself with different options, and you set yourself to August 18th for the PV try, then see about getting some type of program.
Yeah. I
Actually.
think
Yeah.
we put one out, right?
Right. Even
Yeah.
even join. That's one of the new features
Right.
we provided this year for the team is anybody who's joining the team. We always would give 3 workouts a week. You know, a swim, bike, and a run, as just kind of a general fitness thing. Sometimes we do those as group workouts and stuff. You can do them on your own. But this year, what we're also going to do is we're going to have pre-developed, structured plans in Training Peaks for sprint, Olympic, sprint and
just
Olympic,
Olympic.
distance triathlons and 5K, 10K, half marathon run plans. And when you tell us, listen, here's my event, we'll drop that preloaded program into your Training Peaks account. So you'll have, it depends on which event, but like 8 to 15 or 16 week plan with everything you need. So, we'll have something like that for the PV Tri. So for anybody who does that, and then we might run some clinics like one day or short sessions to help people out with specifics. But yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's
Glad I joined.
one of the bonuses of becoming a full member of the team.
And that's a huge, when you're just starting out, you don't want to commit to one-on-one coaching and
Yeah.
I don't think you need
just
it
wanna
right
try-
away either.
Right.
Like,
As if you're just doing a sprint, load up the plan and just follow along.
Yeah.
but yeah, that would definitely help. I remember going blind for like the NJ State or something.
Right.
And I learned, I probably should upgrade to coaching for
Yeah.
Like a week before.
Yeah.
like 6
Before
weeks.
doing a
6
half.
weeks.
Yeah.
It's plenty.